This is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. I'm going to start y'all out with the positive vibes of today. Happy fucking hump day. Yes, I'm here. I didn't go to work. I'm still recovering from some things. But come the fuck on in, because I say what? It's going to be a what?
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do you. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Ha! Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do.
The aftermath
Hey.
of preparation.
Good
food, good mood, blood in circulation.
One step at a time.
Yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration.
And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day and call it replication. What?
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, Nut. Today's gonna be a good day.
Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though.
Ups and downs,
Just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high,
other times I'm barely breathing, y'all.
You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo.
Negative thoughts.
are poison the ride. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds.
Hey.
They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad
For the good.
in my head when I'm lost.
Hey, what? So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive vibes are overtaken.
I got patience.
One day at a time, that's how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes
Temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation.
I live my life in my head.
Like a narration.
Don't expect greatness, do my best, man. I take it. Hey,
Today's gonna be a good day.
wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day.
wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day.
wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Hey, happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy hump day. We are halfway through. I'm having a hot flash from hell right now. All right. It won't leave me alone. You know, this getting older shit is like for the birds. I'm like, I hated my period. All right. But some days I'll be like, would I prefer a period over this shit? And I still say no. But this shit is hard. You know, this is real hard. I be sweating my guts out. I mean, it's been so many showers I could take. My skin dry and the fuck out because I'm always trying to wash the fuck off. The life of getting older. And men, don't sit there and act like y'all won't go through this, because I know so many men that be wishing they could pull out a fan, but they don't want people looking at them crazy with a fan in their hand. But I know some of y'all men go through these hot flashes too. Got to. Because it's the devil that put this on women. And this is why I can't mess with no young guy, because they're not going to understand this. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy fucking Wednesday. So for all you guys that watch sports, now I'm not a big sports fan. I mean, I watch it when motherfuckers put it on my TV. You said blame Eve. I know that's right. Blame Eve. Nah, I'm blaming Adam for following Eve's dumb ass. Because what the fuck was he doing? Aren't the men supposed to lead? Why the fuck he follow her ass? See, that's where we got fucked up from the beginning. We got fucked up from the beginning. Because the men are supposed to be leading, but y'all fucked up from the beginning of times. What happened? You were supposed to go get Eve's ass and be like, you're following me. Right the fuck out away from this damn tree. But no, he didn't. He went and did the stupid shit she did. Ooh, y'all gonna cuss me out for talking about the characters in the Bible. Please, Lord, forgive me. Because I do believe, I'm spiritual. I do believe in God and stuff like that. But some of the stories in the Bible have me like shaking my head. But that's okay. I'm not criticizing it. I just be wondering where the gravestones are for Adam and Eve. I be wondering where Moses is buried. I be wondering where Noah's Ark is. I just be wondering where these people are. Like, can I go visit their grave sites? I mean, we got grave sites for every the fuck body else from centuries ago, right? You can travel to different places and you could go see grave sites from slave babies and stuff like that. But you can't find Moses. You can't find Luke, Mark. You can't find David. Where are they buried? Where they at? He was tricked by Eve to eat the apple. Still. Should have been leading Mark. Should have been leading. Now look at us. Look what the world has turned into because the man followed Eve and bit the fucking apple. Look what the world turned into. Okay? I'm waiting for my boss to be like, why the hell are you not in the office today? I just can't. I'm going to try again next week. December is very hard for me. December, I don't really be wanting to go into the office. One, because I just don't. It's the holiday season. But, maybe I'll try next. Actually, I do have to go to work on Monday because we are celebrating someone's birthday or anniversary at work or something like that at one of the restaurants that I love. So y'all know I can't miss out on the fucking food. I got to go to the restaurant Fornos in Spain, and that's in Newark, right downtown by where I work. And so I can't wait to go because their food is yummy, yum, yum. All right. And so I am going to go into the office on Monday. So next week, I'll be in the office Monday, and then I'll probably go into the office on Wednesday. And then that would make it up. All right. Because soon after that, my mama going to be here. And I'm so excited that my mama going to be here she going to come here on the 20th. We're going to fight when she get here because I keep my house cool because I'm always sweating. She's going to be freezing. This is going to be very fucking interesting. She needs to come here with some feety pajamas because it ain't no way I can keep the heat on high with her here. We're going to be fighting. Maybe I should have ran out and got a TV for the guest room because I might need to do that because I need a man to come and hang it. Who could come and hang my TV on the wall? If I run out and go get a TV for my guest room, who is volunteering to come and hang this TV on my wall? See, this is what I be talking about. Because I ain't got no place to put it. It got to go on the wall. It got to go up on the wall. Who that lives near me is volunteering to come and put my TV up on the wall if I go out and get a TV? Because my mama gonna come here and she probably gonna want to run to my guest room when my bedroom is too cold for her. Oh, wait a minute. Mark, you said I'm forgetting the part. He told her not to eat it at first. And then what happened? Then he gave up and he bit it anyway. That's what happened. Mm. Well, baby, I got a good topic for y'all. Y'all be dropping me some good fucking gems, some good videos, and oh my God, this was a really good video. Who sent me this video? I think it was, let me see. Who sent me this video? Was it Debbie on Fancy and somebody? Oh no, they sent me that one, but we're not gonna talk about that one yet. Cause the fuck. Oh, I actually have it in the reference. Oh, in my thing. I try to put the reference in here. Oh, okay. Yes. I was tagged in this. I can't remember who tagged me in this. Okay. I don't know if it was Debbie. I don't know who the fuck did it. But this therapist that I started to follow on IG, Zeb Talley III. Baby. Let me write his name in here because today's topic is inspired by a video that I heard from him, and I've been listening to a couple of his videos as of this morning as well, and I love the way he uses different analogies to connect. Good morning, Ghost. To connect. I love that, Mark. Thank you. I'm gonna give you a big old hug. Mark, you missed me when I came to Texas because I jump on everybody. So I'm just telling you right now, be prepared. I didn't jump on Smokey, but I think he could catch me. I'm gonna jump on him next time. But Mark, when I get to Texas, good morning, Hillbilly. I'm gonna jump on you like I jump on everybody else. Okay, you got to be ready to catch me. The fuck, Ghost? I think Ghost, you gonna be ready this time. Because you never know. I'm coming and I'm running and I'm jumping. Y'all just got to be ready to catch me. Oh, see, Mark. Y'all be thinking I'm lightweight because I look short. I am short. Not that I look short. I am short. You see, fuck y'all. Because in order for me to even sit right, I got my own little booster. That's my yoga. That's my yoga and meditation cushion that my son and his girlfriend had gotten me 2 Christmases ago, and I love it. It's that in a little rollout thing where I could do my singing bowl and shit like that. But I gotta sit on it like a booster seat. I do need to get a new office chair. I should have put that on my Christmas list. A new office chair that adjusts so that it can lift me up, because I'm short. Oh, Ghost said he's short too. Right. And Peanut, let them know. She's solid though. Trust. That's what I'm saying, Peanut. They be thinking, oh, she a little bit. She a little bit. Like you, Peanut. You little too. But bitch, I can't pick you up. The fuck? You can't be running and jumping on people. You know what, Mark? I love you. I love you because you don't let none of these jokes get on your nerves. You said I'm short too. I need a booster seat to drive. Yes, I love it. All right. When people get in my car, they be like, really, Robin? I'm like, really what? My legs are short. Okay. I have to move my seat all the way the fuck up so my little feet could touch the gas and the brakes. The fuck? And I have to lift my seat high so I can see, because I drive an SUV, right? Now, I love driving SUVs, right? And I would even love driving big old trucks, but I personally, for me to own a big old truck, but if my man had a big old truck and he let me get in and drive it, I like big things, right? But I drive an SUV, and so sometimes I have to lift up my seat to see over, because, I'm short. But baby, I'm not light by far. Okay, when I go to the doctor, they when they tell me to get on a scale, I give them this whole lecture. Do not tell me how much I weigh. Just quietly write it down on the paper and weigh me backwards. When I step on the scale, I turn the fuck around and Clive, I know you lying. Bring that truck here. Bring that big fucking red truck here. He got that big shit. That fucking Ram. The big one that you gotta get on a ladder and climb up the fucking ladder to get in the car. Clive got that fucking big ass truck. Clive, I dare you to let me drive that truck too. I dare you to let me drive that truck. I dare you. Hey, Brandilla. Yeah, everything is bigger in Texas, but all I'm saying is that I'm not as light as you think. All right. So when I come there and I jump on your ass, if you drop me, I'm going to talk about you. It might not be that big, but damn if it ain't cute. I like that hillbilly. I like it. Because damn it, I like big trucks. I like big things, you know. And it's funny. I think it's that whole Napoleon complex for real. Little people always like Debbie. Debbie said to me, we were talking, we talk on chat all the time. And we were talking, I told her how tall my son was. I said, I think he's about 5'10", 5'11". I said, he not tall. They were like, Robin, that is tall. I said, that ain't tall. They were like, that's what's wrong with y'all short people. Where's Debbie? She said, y'all think that everybody's 6'1" and above, that's tall. That is tall. But 5'10" and 5'11" is not short. And I was like, I didn't necessarily say it was short, right? But I do know, I mean, my ex, I'm not saying I haven't dated men shorter than 6 feet because that's a lie, right? My husband was about 5'11", right? Maybe like, yeah, about 5'11". I don't think he hit 6 feet. And my son is, my ex was about, my last ex was about 5'11". I think him and my son were about the same height, right? Hey, Shirley. Oh, you were in that conversation too. I think they're about the same height. But my ex used to be, you didn't like when I wore heels. See, that's what I don't like. Don't fucking restrict me from wearing heels because you feel like when I put my heels on, I'm going to be looking you in your face and it's going to make you feel a certain way. If I want to wear heels, I want to be able to wear heels and not have to worry about my man feeling like he's short. That's another reason why I try to listen, because my ex was like this. He wasn't 6 feet, but he was buff, right? So you either tall or big for me. Like you can't be little and real skinty, anorexic. That's not gonna help me because I'm a lot. Okay. And so he didn't like when I wore heels, and I'm like, I didn't like that. I didn't like that because I felt like that was your insecurity. That's not mine. He used to use the excuse of, oh, when you wear heels, you walk more sexy and it brings more attention. No, motherfucker. When I wear heels, you just don't like that I look almost your height and you feel insecure. And that's the shit that I don't like. So that's why I try to stay away from guys that are real small, because I don't want you telling me I can't wear this or my hair's too big because it's drowning you out. I don't want to hear none of that. None of it. I hated it. And so between not wearing heels a lot in my last relationship and not wearing heels through the pandemic, I ended up throwing out about 60 boots and shoes because they sat in my closet and the leather started to deteriorate on my shits. And I don't buy cheap shit. I just threw them all. I was so frustrated. I threw them all in a garbage bag and I threw them in the garbage, right? And I said to myself, from here on out, whatever shoes I buy, whatever boots I buy, listen, when I put them on my feet, my man, he better shut up. Okay? If you're not taller than me, but you chose me, just be quiet. The fuck? Carrying like a little baby. No, Mark. Ah! Hey, Johnny Leon Hill. Shirley, yes, the average man is 5'9". That's the average height of a man, 5'9". All right. But women wear heels, so, when we say tall, y'all automatically think we mean 6 feet. Well, I do. I just like big, big men. Like, I like to feel like a little bit, right? I mean, this is the funny part of my life. Like, when I did tap into the girl world, right? All the girls that would like me, well, just as small as me. And I'm like, like, somebody got to change the light bulb. Somebody got to do something. We both can't be dependent on step ladders and step stools, and we both can't be fucking scared of bugs. That was the thing. I remember I had to get something from the front of my car this past summer, and it was in plastic bags because I keep like my cooler and my beach chairs and stuff like that in these big black garbage bags tied up, and it sits in front of my car in the garage. And so I had to get my beach chair. And I remember I was too scared. And the girl was like, I don't do that either. She was like Peanut. She was like, basically in her head, she said, I'm not that type of stud. And I said to myself, oh my God, like we both can't be scared of the same shit. Right? So I don't know. It's probably trauma based that I get these big men thinking that they shouldn't be scared of spiders and they shouldn't be scared of shit. And if y'all are scared, just be quiet and act like you're not scared and just take care of it. Mark said, like I told my baby, wear them heels. It don't bother me. I'll climb her like Luke Spider Monkey. Oh, what? Hold up. Mark, mother. Wait a whole minute. Listen. Mark, yes. This is what I'm talking about. That's right. Instead of telling them, don't wear heels, say this. I'll climb you like a spider monkey. Baby, climb me. Climb me. Go, Mark. The fuck? Let me read this positive vibe for the day before we get into any more stuff, because y'all starting today. And today is hump day, and y'all starting already. Today is December 6th. December is the month of peace. We're going to keep the conversation going. Y'all see what the topic is. We're going to get into the difference between loving and caring for someone, right? And this is inspired by the therapist that I told you about, all right? And so let me read this, and then we're going to get into that. Loving versus caring for someone. There's a difference, all right? December 6th. That's today's date, right? Okay. I will know peace when I accept and acknowledge the truth. Good morning, Deb. Some people sleep around with many people, regardless of the physical and emotional risk involved. Others drink alcohol or ingest chemical substances to their own detriment. There are people who are very fond of taking things that do not belong to them. Some people lie just for the fun of it. Others because they cannot seem to stop themselves. People do any number of things that are harmful, mean, or self-destructive. Usually we do these things when we forget the truth of who we are. The truth is that we are all messiahs of one sort or another. According to Webster, a messiah is the leader of some hope or cause. When you are living the truth, you offer others hope. When you are living the truth, you cause other people to realize the truth about themselves. When people see the glory, the grace, the peace of your life, they are inspired. There is nothing that you can ever do to erase the truth about who you are. One day when you least expect it, or when you ask for it, one kernel of living truth buried somewhere in your being will be awakened. Good morning, Mika. On that day, which could be today, all of your false beliefs and harsh judgments will vanish. all reluctance will disappear, and your greatest detriment will become the divine core of your life's ministry. Let today be that day. Until today, you may have been engaged in self-destructive behavior to support the reluctance you feel about being a chosen one. Just for today, activate the truth in your consciousness. Accept the fact that you are important. Acknowledge the fact that you have been chosen to lead others out of fear-based, unproductive lifestyle. Let your life and your determination inspire others to live the truth of their being. Wow. Sometimes you got to ask yourself, am I living my life in a way to inspire others? Today I am devoted to living my life as a ministry to inspire others. How do you think you inspire others? Right? Do you ever ask yourself that question? Like for me, it's more so when people tell me I inspire them, I'm normally shocked. I'm surprised. Cuz I don't go out and aspire to do things to get people to be inspired by me. A lot of times I'm doing things because I'm trying to inspire myself and keep my inspiration fresh and put in a level of commitment to my life. And if that shows up on a regular basis and people see consistency in you, right? And they see how positive these things that you are doing impacts your life, it becomes inspiring, right? And so many people, I know for me, when I look on the outside looking in, I can say how the people that inspire me. I can look out and say, this person inspired me for this reason, or that person inspired me for this reason. But do you ever sit and think, are you living your life in a way where others can be inspired? Right? Because that's key. Your children, your friends, your neighbors, the neighborhood kids that might just be watching you. You know, when I was growing up, I was a statistic because I had my child at 16. I was pregnant at 15. I had sex at 13. I was a statistic. I was a latchkey kid. You know, we came home when the fucking street lights came on. We hung out. We went to basement parties. We did all kind of shit. I was a latchkey kid. I took care of my little brother at a young age, 12 years old, 11 years old. He was born 11, 12, 13. I helped take care of my little brother. I was in my own apartment by the age of 16. I had a hard life, right? And I didn't know what my life was going to be like, because I know we talked about Charleston White yesterday, but I was one of those babies. You know how he goes around calling babies these nigga babies or whatever? I feel like I was one of those nigga babies. No offense to anyone, right? Just in context of what Charleston White was talking about. Because I was that child that was around the gangbangers, was around the mobsters that was robbing major warehouses. I was that nigga baby that was around the drug dealers. I was that nigga baby that saw crack being cooked in my presence. I was that nigga baby where crackheads stole from me. I was that nigga baby in that neighborhood, growing up trying to survive in the 80s. Okay, I was that nigga baby. And my inspiration, like, I didn't know how my life was going to play out because everybody around me was either on crack or just fucked up. Where was my inspiration? Where was it? Right? And that's the shit that Charleston White was talking about. But what saved me was I had a whole nother part of a family, right? And this is no disrespect to my mom or to my dad, because people, they come through life based on their traumas, right? And based on their experiences. And now all of our lives have turned around, and I'm grateful for that. But during that time in the 80s, right, I was that child. And the inspiration for me to keep working, to keep going to school, to get my education, to go back to college, to get my degrees was, I remember when I moved to Mount Vernon, okay? And I moved in with my grandmother because at that point I had just come out the hospital. I was already begging for food to feed my son. I was probably a size -0. I was 25 cents a day, okay, at that point. Like I needed help, all right? And when I moved in with my grandmother, she gave me two choices. And I told this story before. And she said, you're going to go to school or you're going to get a job. And I said, I got to get a job. I got to take care of my child. I got to take care of myself. She said, wrong answer. Wrong answer. You're not going to get a job because you're always going to have to get a job. What you're going to have to do is go back to school. Right? And I was like, how am I going to do that? I have to eat. I have to take care of my child. And my grandmother said, you go back to school. We will pay for the daycare. We will make sure that these expenses are paid. Because what she was doing was setting me up so that I wouldn't have to keep looking for a job. She was setting me up. She was putting me in a structure. She was inspiring me to be more and do more so that I can forever take care of my child and myself. She was my inspiration. She pushed me to go to school. I went to school for 1.5 years, secretarial school, learn how to be a secretary. Entered corporate America as a secretary. Wanted to be a programmer, went back to school for computer science. Couldn't fuck with that math and them assembler programs. So I changed my major and went into business, marketing, and then criminal justice as my master's degree. And so my inspiration came from my grandmother pushing me to be more and do more. You know what I'm saying? Because I could have gotten the inspiration easy being that nigga baby from the hood. And that's why I could relate to what Charles White was saying. Because I was that child. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, y'all. I was that child that was running up and down Merrick Boulevard and Laurelton, running in stores, snatching and stealing shit and running. Why? Because my mama was working day job at night running numbers to try to keep food on our table. And I was one of the nigga baby latchkey kids running around with the neighborhood kids doing stupid shit. Thank God. Thank God I only got arrested one time. And that was fucking with my cousin in Macy's. Okay, trying to steal from Macy's. Good morning, Theo. And we got caught because I ran out of Macy's because I left my brothers. I had my brother in the stroller. I left his jacket in Baker's shoe store. I know I'm telling my age because Baker's been gone. And I ran out of Macy's, pushing my brother's stroller, hauling my ass to Macy's because my mother worked at Alexander's, which was also on the mall property, but not attached to the mall. And so I knew I was going to meet up with my mother some point after I finished shopping at Macy's or whatever. And as I'm running, I hear all this commotion behind me, but I'm not paying attention to it. I heard, stop, hold up, stop. And I'm like, who the fuck are these people talking to? I turned around and it was a bunch of security chasing me. When they caught me, I was like, oh my God. I have to go to Baker's to get my brother's jacket. I'm not even thinking that I got fucking stolen clothes on underneath my clothes. I completely forgot, y'all. I completely forgot. Being a nigga baby, following my cousin, right? Letting the streets inspire me. At that moment, I got arrested, handcuffed at 13, 12 years old. Handcuffed. They handcuffed us in the front. They didn't handcuff us in the back. They handcuffed us in the front, put us in the fucking car. And my mama, she got a phone call while she was at work. She thinking she getting ready to get fired. I'll let her tell you her story. I ain't even gonna tell you her story. She thinking they calling her to fire her ass. And she find out it's me at the security office somewhere around the mall somewhere. So let me tell you something. I was fortunate, right? But not many people are fortunate to come from out that life, right? There's a lot of people who get stuck there. I didn't get stuck there because I had a whole nother side that was fighting for me, right? Inspired me to do something completely different. And I'm not saying my mother didn't inspire me, but she was at that point in the 80s, she couldn't inspire herself. So there was no way she could inspire me, right? And that's a true story. Do you live your life on a daily basis in a way where you inspire others? That's today's read. And I hope that in my today life, that I live my life in ways that inspire other people. And I know for sure that some people have been inspired by me because they've expressed that they have. And it shocks and it amazes me, right? That's the kind of shit we want to constantly pass on. That type of shit. Be an inspiration to the next person, whether you know them or not. How about that shit? Yep, Fancy. Shout out to the grandmother. You know, grandmothers play a key role in our kids' lives. I don't know about today, right? Because the grandmothers of today are younger. Like for me, I mean, I played a very big role in my grandchildren's life. So no one can ever say shit about that about me, right? But this is my time now. I'm not, people might, it's strange for some people because they're used to seeing me with my grandchildren all the time. And this past year and some change, I have not been engaged with my grandchildren as much because it's about me now, right? I've been a caretaker from the age of 11. Okay. I've been helping raise my brother. Before I could get out of that, I was raising my son, right? And it just goes on and on and on and on and on. And so at this point, when my son started having his kids, kept in that caretaker mode. Now I'm in my own caretaking mode. All right. I'm taking a break. My son said to me, these are my kids. Let me do this. You've done enough. And I was like, wow. When he said that to me, he was like, you've done enough. These are my kids. Go live your life. You deserve to be happy. I got this. Be an inspiration for someone else. You don't know how important that is. Today's message. All right, y'all. So anyway, as we move on, I just want to remind you guys that yes, we are still in December. We just started talking about our Friendsgiving, the plans that we have. Our house is full. We have our 15 members. I just want to keep reminding y'all that March 31st is the deadline for your balances. All of you guys know what your balance is. All of you know that you owe $150. You put $100 down. The price was up to $250. I always said it depended on the size of the house. Y'all see the house we upgraded to. So the price is $250 per person. That means that everybody owes $150. Now there are about 7 folks that owe a little bit more than $150 because one, some of us are going Thursday night. Those people that are showing up to the house Thursday night are going to be, of course, we are paying for the extra night so that we can get there a day early and we can set up the house, make sure everything is comfortable. I can't deal with confusion. I have anxieties. I tell y'all that all the time. And so my thing is I do not want everybody showing up at the house at the same time. I cannot deal with 15 people showing up at the house at the same time. We're trying to organize. We're trying to figure out who's going grocery shopping. We're trying to figure this out. I don't want to do that. So Thursday night, there's going to be about 6 of us in the house on Thursday night, getting the house situated and set up. All right. Friday, whenever time y'all get there, come the fuck on in. All right. We should have the house ready, and ready to entertain. Now, as far as transportation is concerned, I am not arranging transportation for this trip. The only trips that I arrange transportation for is the end of summer soirees. Okay. When we travel out of the country, I make sure that the travel agent provides us with transportation from the hotel to, good morning, mother, from the hotel to the resort, and from the resort back to the airport. What did I say? Y'all know what I mean. Airport, hotel, hotel, airport, right? But for these city hop trips, everybody is responsible for their own travel. Now, if you should happen to land in Houston on Friday, keep in touch on Discord, right? Because again, we're going to be using Discord as our communication line. So as people are making their reservations and stuff like that, make sure you are, good morning, Brian, aka Smokey. Make sure you are letting us know when you're flying in. I'll create a spreadsheet so that I know when people are expected to land. If there are people in Houston that are driving to Galveston on Friday, which there will be, mostly it'll be the guys, right? Coming from Houston area, right? If they are still in, if they are still in Houston when you land, I'm sure one of the fellas will make sure you get a ride to Galveston because they are gentlemen. All right. But in the event that you fly in and there's no one available in Houston to bring you to the house in Galveston, then I looked up Uber prices. I know it's a year in advance, but I'm just trying to give y'all an estimate. From the cheapest price I saw was about $60 to come from Hobby or Bush Airport to the house to the house in Galveston. Yes, my mother said, can you guys please give the thumbs up because y'all be joining and it be 20 eyeballs in here and I be having like 2 thumbs. Like, give me some love. The fuck? All right. Yes, mother. Thank you for letting them know. All right. So March 31st is the last day for your deposit. Don't make me call nobody for your deposit, because if you do not pay your deposit by March 31st, you will risk losing your spot in the house, okay? Because RAW is moving on and going to start planning with the planning crew, because Debbie and them, they won't let me plan by myself. They are so good at being prepared for the next trips, right? We need to move into advertising our house for Christmas. Okay. Friendsmas is December 5th through the 8th. Again, I'm probably going to be at the house the day before. No, I do not need 10 people at the house the day before. Okay. The house that we are planning on getting for Friendsmas is around the Miramar area, Destin, Florida area, somewhere over there. Okay. And that house capacity, I'm maxing out at 10 people. I'm keeping Friendsmas at maximum 10 people for that house. So the first 10 people that make their deposits for Friendsmas, those are the 10 people that will get into that house. And I will start advertising that more heavily in a couple of weeks. All right. And so, I just want to make sure that this is out the way and everybody understands what our goals are for Friendsgiving 2024. I'm also in the process of planning our end of summer soiree. Although I didn't want another Spanish speaking country, right? Because we are doing so many trips this year and so many of you guys are supporting these city hops and the end of year soiree trips and stuff like that. We might end up in DR, Dominican Republic. Right now, I love the Dominican Republic. I know some of y'all feel like, but this is going to be with every island. Okay. I love DR. And so I stayed at a 5-star resort in Punta Cana the last time I was in DR. So what I've asked and so far is I've asked the travel agent to find out how much it's going to be per person for us to get rooms there. Now, the reason why I picked this particular resort is large. They have flamingos that walk around. The drinks are the bomb. It's safe. Each unit gets their own like concierge person. So your concierge person caters to you. It's beautiful. It's absolutely fucking beautiful. All right. And so I shared the resort with Debbie and Fancy and Cheryl, since they helped me plan for the most part. And I think that's the resort we're going to go with based on price. The other places that I was looking into, like Antigua, Turks and Caicos didn't have an all adult resort. They only have, good morning, Nakia. They only have Club Med. I am not interested in Club Med. No, right? They don't have adult resorts, and the only resorts I choose for coffee with friends and the year summer soiree is adult only. I'm not fucking vacationing with kids. I'm not. Not that I dislike kids, but I'm on vacation, all right? And I'm not there with kids, so I don't want a vacation with kids. So Turks and Caicos is out. Antigua is running minimum $2,200 per person. I love Antigua, but I don't want to put that on y'all. That's probably a trip that I'm going to do eventually, but I don't want to put that on a bunch of people, right? And so DR is coming in fairly cheap. Yeah, it's under renovation, Deb. I know about that one, but it's not open for us, so I can't book it. So the only other option was Club Med, and that was a no. So we're gonna have to bench Turks and Caicos, right? That's gonna be for a later date. We gotta wait for their adult resort to be renovated. But I said, hopefully I'll get the information for DR and start advertising that in the next month. I want to start advertising that by the beginning of January, like right after Christmas, because you're going to have to put a deposit down. Last year, it was a $50 per person deposit just to hold your room. It wasn't a lot, right? And then by April, you had to make sure your balance was paid. And so hopefully you guys were on board. Our Mexico trip was the bomb. Hopefully you guys were on board onto the DR trip, okay? Those are my trip announcements so far. Chicago, we have not put in stone yet. West Virginia, we're waiting for feedback from Hillbilly as to whether they're going to Cozumel or not, to figure out what time I'm going over to West Virginia, the FUB. All right. And I know the guys from Texas are going to go, because if y'all let me go by myself, I'm going to cut y'all. I'm going to cut y'all. That's it, and that's all. All right. So those are my trip announcements. Shirley said Johnny Baker's shoe store was one of the corner stores in Landover Mall down by the Hex department store. Listen, that used to be my shoe store. I stay by Bush, so anyone flying into Bush, I'm near you if you need help. Okay, so Mark, that's a good point. So I will collect the spreadsheet for those that are going and traveling, and I will ask everybody to just send me what their flight itinerary is for landing into Houston. And so based on that, we can probably create a column for drivers. Right now, I'm not going to drive myself nuts over it, because I don't want to put additional administrative burden on me. Okay. Each person that's left on the house goes is $150. The house is $250 per person, right? And so for those that gave $100 deposit, you have a balance of $150. Now there are about 7 people that are paying a total of $350 for various reasons. One, either it's because they're going into the house on Thursday. That would be me. I'm one of those people. I'm paying. This is not free for me. Okay. And 2, if you needed special accommodations in the house, right? Those people pay $350. They pay the additional $100 if they needed special accommodations in the house. All right. But those people know who they are, and they know that they owe $250. I'm one of those people. I owe $250 on my deposit. Right. I gave the initial $100 deposit. That all that money went to the down payment of the house, with some a couple of bucks left that we have sitting, right? Because ultimately, with the money, remember the groceries are included in that. So when the rest of the deposits come in on March 31st, we will make sure the house is paid off by April. Okay. I want the house paid by April, because the only thing I want to be talking about in April is the Christmas house and DR. That is it. And that is all. Okay. And I appreciate that, Mark. This is what I'm talking about. Gentlemen, I love that. Yes, Mark. Anybody flying in on Friday, if you need some, I'm near. Now, I don't know, Kia. I guess you're gonna fly with me. We may as well fly together since we both live the fuck here in New Jersey. We'll fly to Newark together, and you know, I didn't even ask. Mark, you arranged accommodations for Kia, or what's going on? Or Kia, you must be staying with me. Are we all crashing at Debbie's house? Cause I mean, what's going on? That's the other thing, right? So we have to figure that out. So either we need a couple of hotel rooms for Thursday night, or we sleeping around on floors and shit. It don't matter to me. People offer up your houses. Do us a favor. I got a house. I live somewhere in Houston. All right. Oh, well, Kia, you and I could fly together. I guess Mark, since you picking up Nakia at the airport on Thursday, because I know. Wait, we got to figure out what time we flying in. Smokey, you work at night. You're not gonna be able to get me from the airport. I'm gonna have to get in the car with Mark and Kia. Because Mark, I know somebody picking us up from the airport. I took an Uber the last time because Debbie and them work, and I wouldn't put that on the ladies. I always put stuff like that on the men. Okay, he's picking us up. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yes, ladies, we get a break because Debbie and Fancy and everybody works. And so, normally the last time I took an Uber over, because these ladies got things to do. We need the men to step into the room. Yes, we go into the house on Thursday, but I still need to be picked up from the airport. You know how we do, Fancy. I'm going to try to fly in early in the morning. Yes, you'll be working, Smokey. I know. I'm gonna try to get in early in the morning. But Smokey, you'll be sleeping. But Fancy, you know how we do. We're gonna have to go to the store. We're gonna have to pick this up. We're gonna have to pick that up. You know what time we got to the house the last time. So if I get to Houston early, get picked up from the airport, we could do all our running around or whatever to make sure we have everything we need for the house. We can go grocery shopping. We could do all of that shit. Smokey gonna be at work, Mark. You can't drop me at Smokey's. You gotta drop me at Deb's. Oh! Deb, thanks for reminding me. Kia, we going on Wednesday. Right, Deb, thanks for keeping me honest. Thank you, y'all. Because that's why, right, Deb, thanks for keeping me honest. I'm flying in on Wednesday. Okay, that's what it was. I'm flying in on Wednesday. Thank you, Deb. Because I'm like, why does everything sound so close? Thank you, Deb. I am flying in on Wednesday. Oh, Ghost said that nigga will get up in the morning for you. I love that. Because let me tell you, I'm just saying. I mean, we only need one man to pick us up from the airport. We're going to be flying in together. So whether it's Smokey or Mark, I'm okay with it, But I am coming Wednesday. So thank you, Debbie, for that. But anyway, y'all, today's topic of the day, loving versus caring for you. What is the difference? I was listening to this therapist. Loving you versus caring for you. I was listening to this therapist, Zeb Talley III, and he was talking about a couple that came in to meet with him, right? About marital issues that they've been having over a series of years. And it was just amazing. The analogy. Oh, okay, Smokey. Okay, so at least we know we definitely got a ride. Perfect. I'm coming in Wednesday. Where he talked about a couple that came to him, or actually a couple that came to him for therapy. The man actually made the appointment for the woman, right? It wasn't supposed to be a couples therapy, right? So he said when the couple came in, they started out as couple therapy or whatever, but then the guy left, right? Be quiet, ghost. Then the guy left. And, they started having this conversation and he asked her, do you think your husband loves you? She says, yes, he loves me. Do you think so-and-so? Yes, he loves you. But then he asked them during a joint session, do you think prisons love their prisoners? No, do you think prisons care for their prisoners? And they said, no. And he said, why not? Why do you think prisons don't care for their prisoners? Because the reason why he asked her that is because they both said, yes, I know she cares for me. I know he cares for me. I know he loves me. I know she loves me. And when he asked them why, because he provides for me. She takes care of our children. He's good to me. She listens to me. They came back with all of this good stuff, right? He provides for me. She feeds us. She takes care of the kids. She keeps the house clean. He listens to me. He talks to me. And so the therapist looked and said, okay, but is that loving you? Right? Is that necessarily loving you or is that caring for you? Then he went back to the analogy of the prison. He said, in the prison, how many meals do they get? 2 or 3 meals a day, right? Don't they have a place to live? They're in a cell. It ain't Ruth Chris and it's not the W Hotel, right? And it's not a luxury apartment complex, but they got a cell. They got a cot to sleep in. It might not be 1,000 thread count cotton sheets, right? But they got a cot to sleep in and they got covers to cover their asses with, right? They get to make phone calls. They get to move around. The prison cares for the prisoners. But does the prison love the prisoners? He said both couples looked at him and was like, oh, what is the difference between loving you and caring for you? Before I give y'all more, what do you think? Brandilla said, I can relate. I watched the video, Robin. I enjoyed it and could relate. That happened in my marriage. What happens in a lot of marriages? We care. We start care. We care for each other, but are we loving each other? I want y'all to tell me what y'all think the difference between loving you versus caring for you is. Deb, didn't he? He broke that shit the fuck down. I was like, yo, what? Like, I am looking for love. I'm looking for someone to love me. Caring for me comes as a part of loving for me. But you can care for someone without loving them. Right? We're going to talk about the fucking difference. I want to hear what y'all got to say. Right? Cheryl Lisa at Brindilla, maybe we can do a Be More DC. Both have great places to visit. They're only about 30, 40 minutes apart. Oh, y'all want to do a Be More DC trip? I mean, I love hopping on the train coming into DC. Don't play with me. I hop right on the Amtrak and come right into DC. Don't play with me. Okay? Pat said an ex of mine said about his wife, I love her, but I'm just not in love with her. What's the difference between loving and caring? See, I learned something. Motherfuckers been caring for me, and maybe I've been caring for motherfuckers too. But loving, because I remember there was a time my girlfriend, I remember this, Dara, she asked me, she says, Robin, now this was years ago. She said, have you ever really been in love? And I remember I looked at her, and this was after I divorced my husband. And I looked at her and I said, oh my God, I don't know. Right? Because I definitely know for sure I wasn't in love with my husband. I cared for him. There was love there because I cared for him, but I was not in love with my husband. And so when he cheated and messed up, I let him go like it was nothing. And that's what made her ask me that. She was like, you just be like, puh. I'm like, I don't know. Right? I don't know because I don't even know what being in love looks like, what it feels like. I don't have great examples of any of it. I don't know. And I still don't know. I think because I don't know. I just don't know. Because I can't really say, the ex that I was with, was I in love with him? I don't think so. I think I loved him. I think the circle fuck hole might have had a little bit of in love. I might have been a little bit in love with him because that shit hurt. I remembered that. That shit hurt. And it took me a long time to get over. So that might have been as close to in love as I've ever been. So it was a deep question for me. Right. And when I heard this therapist break this shit down for me, I was like, wow. Wow. So you have to ask yourself, what is the difference between love and care? Deb said, I think couples fall in and out of love with each other from time to time, but the strongest ones are able to overcome them. I agree with that, Deb, because those people are in love. I believe that those people are in love. When people like that fall in and out of love, that be like that petty, but when you are in love and that's your person, I truly believe that you overcome those obstacles. We kind of talked about that a little bit in our little chat group. Smokey in Chicago coming to Newark. We're going to start doing weekend trip places. Come on. Y'all ain't saying shit. Y'all said coming to Newark. I don't live in fucking Newark. But you mean fly into Newark? Because I don't fucking live in Newark. I'm scared of Newark. I done told you. Didn't Kia tell y'all I don't fight? Newark is, I work in Newark, downtown with the corporate buildings. I get the fuck on the bus at my house. It takes me right to my building, and I get the fucking off the bus. If I drive through Newark at night, I run red lights. That's my word. I do not stop at red lights in Newark. I look closely to see if cars are coming, and I cruise right the fuck on by, because I don't fuck around in Newark. And the po-po know. So if they pull me over, I'm going to be like, now don't fucking act like you don't know where the fuck I am. I'm a woman in the car by myself. But yes, you're going to fly to Newark because I don't live in Newark. Fuck that. Okay? Hillbilly said, caring equals, I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Loving equals, I will stop anything bad from happening to you. Ooh, come through, Hillbilly. All right? Deb said, do that travel and see some world. That's what God created it for, to be seen. Go ahead, Debbie. See, this is why we got so many trips. I'm telling y'all, thank Debbie, because my ass be exhausted. Debbie is the one who be sending me the houses, talking about, let's book this shit right now. I be like, oh, okay, let's go. It's these are people that inspire you. She inspires me. I say it all the time. Go says, so why did you marry him if you wasn't in love with him? I'm just curious. Great question. I don't fucking know, because I thought I was doing the right thing. I was in church. We were very churchy. I was 7-day Adventist. He was 7-day Adventist. He was courting me, and I thought I loved him. I did, but I didn't discover that I wasn't in love with him after so much stuff started happening in our relationship, and I just didn't have the fight in me. You know what I'm saying? That's what started making me question if I really was in love with him. Because when he started cheating, I was like, motherfucker, bye, because I can't. Now, when I compare that to the circle fuck hoe that I was dating with, I stayed with that motherfucker for 20 years, and he cheated on me a couple of good times, okay, and did some raggedy old shit. And I was fighting for that relationship, right? But with my husband, I was like, And I think it's because he wasn't providing for me. See, I know, like, I don't, I feel like he wasn't loving me. So I didn't fall in love. And I think that falling in love with someone takes time, in my opinion. And that's based on how people treat you. You understand what I'm saying? But this is the motherfucker that cheated. This is the motherfucker I came home in my fur coat and the lights was out. This is the motherfucker that spent all the money and had me in Mexico hungry on vacation because he went in our bank account and took all the money. How the fuck can I fall in love with you? But I did marry him. At that point, when I married him, it was out of obligation because my invitations were sent out. 200 motherfuckers said they were coming, and I spent all that money. And I looked at this man and I said, bitch, we done spent all this motherfucking money. We walking down that goddamn aisle. And I thought that things were going to get better after we got married because he started his fuck shit while we were planning our wedding. And like a lot of people, Ghost, we think that people are going to change. We think that people are going to do better, be better. And obviously I wasn't his person. He wasn't my person because we couldn't inspire each other to do better for each other, obviously. And I didn't realize I wasn't in love with him, honestly, until after we divorced, separated. So that's a great question. Cheryl Lee said, in my opinion, there are different types of love. I think there is a difference between intimacy and caring. There has to be some type of love to care. Right. Love to care, but not necessarily in love. I love a lot of people. Right. But there's a difference. You're right. You care. You love the person. You care for them because you love them. Right. But you continue to be with them or take care of them because of the way you care for them. And that's out of obligation because it's attached to care. And I'm going to go further into that. Brian said, same here. My son's mother, I care about her. Wouldn't want nothing bad to happen to her. But my mom, I love here. So you was not in love with her. Got it. Johnny said, you hit it on the head, Roar. Our job as men is to love our women. Everything else is a byproduct of us loving you. We can care for someone without loving them. We can provide and protect without loving you. Yes, you can. You definitely can, which takes me to all the things that falls under caring. What do we think falls under caring? When someone says, do you love me or do you care for me, right? Caring for someone, clothes, shelter, paying bills, caretaking, gives the bare minimum in the relationship. You're getting the bare minimum in the relationship, right? Because they are doing this for you because they care for you. So you are getting the bare minimum. Okay, the bare minimum. That's caring for someone. Have you ever been in a relationship where you've given the bare minimum or you received the bare minimum? When you got to ask a motherfucker to do extra shit for you when you shouldn't have to because they should want to do these things for you, but you got to beg, you got to ask, you got to end up doing them yourself because they giving you the bare minimum. But yet you stay with them because y'all are staying together based on how y'all care for each other. But caring equals obligation. You feel you're obligated. So these are the things that you do. as the man or the woman in the house, cooking, cleaning. Those are caring. Watching the children, those are caring, right? Cheryl Lee said, in my opinion, in marriage, love is romance and emotional, but caring is the support of their well-being, making sure needs are met. Need both for a good relationship, absolutely. But when you're in love, caring automatically comes. But you can care for someone and in love will never come. Go say yes to both. Got and gave the bare minimum before. Bare minimum. Caring. See? And y'all, this is why, bitch, this is what I'm talking about. If I got to ask, right, after 2 attempts, and see, y'all be contradicting yourselves because y'all be on here cussing me the fuck out for doing shit. But if I got to ask you 2 and 3 times for something that I need, I'm gonna have to do it myself, and then you're gonna be, listen, I'm gonna start losing faith in you, right? And that's not cool, right? I don't want to lose faith in you. I want to know that you are there. You got my back. You're gonna show up when I need you. If you don't show up, I'm gonna side eye you. And the way I move with you might be a little different because I already have trust issues and I already have abandonment issues. If you say you're going to show up for me, or if I ask you to do something and you say you're going to do it and you do not do it, or you do not show up for me, and I got to rely on other motherfuckers, Hey, Idonta McCormick. Loving you versus caring for you is definitely the same thing. Self-care is loving, doing, and giving to yourself. Self-care. All right, you're talking about self-care. I'm talking about loving a person versus caring for a person. Ghost said, I don't ever wish to be just cared for anymore. Love me or leave me. And Ghost, let me tell you something. I agree 1,000,000%. I agree with 1,000,000% with that shit right there. Don't just fucking care for me. Bitch, I am not a dog. Okay? Don't fucking just care for me. Don't fucking just wipe my paws and take me out on walks and feed me and shit. And give me water. I'm not no fucking pet. Love me. Be in love with me. Or leave me. I like that. I like that. And Smokey, you saying the same thing. Love me or leave me. Just be honest. Okay? Mark said, y'all know that black couples on Jerry Maguire? That's how I want me and my forever. What black couple on Jerry Maguire? I gotta go look that up now, Mark. Fancy said, love y'all or be in love with y'all at Ghost and at Smokey. Oh, right. Because they just said love y'all. Great. Yes, Fancy, come the fuck through. Because they just said love them. They didn't say be in love with them, right? They just said love them or leave them. They didn't say be in love with them. So that's a great question. What are y'all saying, Smokey and Ghost? Okay. And as y'all are thinking about that, and I'm getting down to the rest of the comments, let me put what loving you looks like based on this therapist and his commentary. Y'all need to listen to the video. Loving you is intimacy, not just sex. See, a lot of guys be like, we're intimate, we fucks a lot. No, motherfuckers, that's just fucksing. Intimacy and sex can be the same, but they're different. Intimacy can be included in your sexual acts, right? As you're performing sex, you feel a sense of intimacy. But intimacy is so much more. Intimacy is the way you communicate. Intimacy is the little things that happens between you two. Intimacy is simply holding hands. Intimacy is different. A lot of people confuse intimacy with sex. And an example that this therapist gave when he asked the question to this couple, when is the last time you've been intimate? The husband said, 2 years. We haven't been intimate for 2 years. And the wife looked at him like he was crazy. And the therapist looked at the wife and said, well, what was that look about? She says, no, sir. It's been about 4 years. The husband was like, we had sex about 2 years ago. And the therapist said, sir, you're not listening. Yes, you might have had sex 2 years ago. But your wife just said y'all have not been intimate for 4 years. See, there's a lot of people out here fuxing, okay? But there ain't no intimacy in it. And that's why I be like, I don't kiss a lot of people. Because to me, kissing is intimate. Like when you fuxing and you tongue kissing and shit, that shit is intimate. That takes it to a whole nother level, okay? Intimacy is different from sex, just sex, right? And so there was a miscommunication between the both of them because the husband is like, well, we just had intimacy 2 years ago. And the wife is like, no, folk. No affairs. When you go out and you cheat on your significant other, I don't give a fuck what these motherfuckers try to tell you. I've had these motherfuckers come in my face and be like, but I love you. That was just a fuck. Bitch, bye. Right? Years ago, in my 20s and my 30s, I used to snot nose cry. I used to be on the toilet, shit my guts out. Like, oh my God, this motherfucker cheated on me. How can he do such a thing? Now, 56. Listen. I don't even worry about shit like that no more. I don't worry about my man cheating. I don't even, listen. Don't let me hear about it. I'm not 20 and 30s no more. I don't look through people's phones. I don't go to places and get jealous. If some girl roll up on my man and say something, as long as it's not disrespectful while I'm standing there, I ain't got no beef. And I feel like my man needs to set the tone that when I come around, everybody needs to stand the fuck down. That's it. And that's all. I don't give a fuck what's going on. Everybody needs to stand the fuck down. That's where I'm at now in my life. But years ago, I used to be jealous about a lot of shit because I got cheated on a lot. Now I'm like, motherfucker, make sure you take care of this house. Make sure you are in love with me. Make sure you are providing. Make sure we have our date nights. Make sure communication is there. And make sure people ain't out in the street talk about your husband is a hoe because he fucking all these bitches. Because now you're fucking up my reputation. You fucking me up. Date nights, being attentive, loving you, giving you more than the bare minimum, showing up for you, right? Being concerned for your well-being, your health. Let me go up. Fancy said, I'm good if someone just cares about me and regular love. Shit, I'm good with that. I ain't mad at that, Fancy. Listen, say what you want. Just say what you want. And if that's what you're good with, then that's kudos. At least you know that that's what you're good with, right? But is your partner going to be good with the same thing? Deb said, F Fancy, I think you and everyone would appreciate the in-love treatment, and let me expound. When you're in love with someone, you do what's best for that person. Good, better, best. And I mean best. What? Let me check my calendar. I got to check my work calendar because you MF is Debbie. What? That's the experience I'm looking for. Because I've had, one second, y'all. I gotta make sure my boss not looking for me. Oh, did I? One second, y'all. One second. One second. 9:30. One second. I will not be able to attend. Let me just tell them. This is, one second, y'all. I gotta send an email because. Okay. All right. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Okay. Sorry, I had a 9:30 call. I had to have somebody else cover it for me. All right. So Debbie, this was a great comment. I love it. The person that's truly in love with you, that's the treatment that I want. They want what's best for you. That's a big deal. And Fancy said, could that just be caring for you? No, because caring for you is giving you the bare minimum, right? They're not giving you their best. That, in my opinion. Deb said, you care about what brings a smile to their face instead of yours. Oftentimes we do what we want, but that in love is doing what they would actually appreciate. I love it. Trey said, when a woman shows signs of not being loyal, a man becomes less intimate and treats you as such. Well, expected. Expected. Right? I would imagine that that's vice versa. Hillbilly, yes, 2 years. You know, the funny thing is, Hillbilly, I know a good few people that are living with their significant others and haven't had sex with their significant others in years. I do. And I look at them and I'm like, how? The only way I can see that happening is if both of them have lost their sexual libido. But I thank God. And y'all know I always make sure I thank him for me having my sexual libido, because I don't want to lose that shit. That's the one thing getting older. Some people lose their sexual libido. You got erectile dysfunction coming in, and we got to deal with a lot of shit as getting older. But baby, I thank the Lord that my libido is intact. I still like doing the nasty. You know what I'm saying? But I do know people that are in relationships that they have not had sex in years with their significant other. I don't understand it. Donta said, intimacy definitely is more than just rubbing. It is. It definitely is more than just rubbing. I agree with that. Johnny said, when you truly love someone, you don't have to worry about being cared for. It comes in the package. Because you're getting more. You're getting more than the bare minimum. You understand what I'm saying? One second, y'all, cause one second. Call you after my show. Oh my God. Okay. My house, I'm having a busy morning. All right. Deb said, you do everything in your power to keep that smile on their face and doing the things they appreciate. It's nothing that stops you from executing. And that's on both parts. Ain't no excuses in love. That's right. That's right. That's right, Deb. Good morning, DJ Dub. Hillbilly said, you are intimate when your first orgasm happens before the sex even starts. Oh, that never happened to me. I never had no damn orgasm before first of all, I didn't have my first orgasm until I was in my 30s. So, and even after that, I have never orgasmed before actually having sex. Ghost said, well, you don't got that regular love with me. I'm deeply in love with you. Oh, shit. The fuck y'all on here? Good morning, Juanita. Fancy said, well, try to do what's best for those I love too. I want those people to be genuinely happy. Well, based on the therapist, no. Now, that's a great question, y'all, because based on this therapist, right, he said if you cheat, you are not in love with that person. You might love that person and you might care for that person, but you are definitely not in love with the person if you cheated. And also what he said, what people are going to probably feel some kind of funny way about if you listen to the video. He also said if you have children, you ain't loving up on them kids either. He said you care about the kids, but if you truly loved your kids, you wouldn't be out here cheating because what you are showing your children, and I have been saying this from the beginning of times, what you are showing your children is two things. This is his words, not mine. I'm not a therapist, okay? But he said you were showing your children two things. You were showing them how to accept a man that gives the bare minimum. Number two, you are showing your children to accept disrespect from a man. And then we wonder when our kids get older, they end up in similar marriages, relationships as what we had. Like the people I know that still fucking married, either they married, they separated, not just living separate, because I know that's a thing. I'm talking about being married and being separated. Like y'all dating other people and all kind of shit, but y'all won't go get divorced on paper, right? Shit like that. Or staying married to stay in the same house for the kids, but y'all don't give a fucks about each other. Y'all giving each other the bare minimum. What are you showing your children? That's okay to accept that. Right? And you know, and I know that's true because the four serious relationships that I've been in, when I leave, people be like, Dad, Robin. I be like, I stayed in one relationship longer than I should have. Other than that, them other relationships, I was like, the fuck, I'm not wasting my time anymore. Can you be in love and still cheat? Based on a therapist, no. And you ain't loving your kids either if y'all have kids, because we are supposed to be inspiration for our children. We are supposed to be setting an example for our kids. What example are we setting? What are we showing? Great question. Johnny said no. You cannot be in love. Hillbilly said, in my opinion, no. Brian said, if you're in love, there is no need to cheat. Period. That's why when people ask the question, have you ever been in love? And I look around and I'll be like, I don't know. And I'm not a cheater. Now, I told y'all my truth. When I was married, I did tell my husband I was going to cheat on him. So I don't consider that cheating because I told him I was going outside to find me some woo-ha because his woo-ha was sucking and he was cheating on me. And when I realized that I had my first orgasm in my 30s just by touching myself, and I told y'all this story before. I live my life out loud. Okay, I came out that bathroom after I felt like I went to the fucking Twilight Zone and back, and I looked at my husband, and I said, He was like, what? I said, I just did some shit in that bathroom. I ain't never felt no shit like that in my life. Why are you even here? I'm going outside to get some woo-ha, cuz shortly after that, I put him out. But that was my real life story. That's why I know we was not in love. I was not in love. Okay. Pat said, Robin, I heard from several men, when a man really loves, we will not cheat. Do you believe that's true? I don't know. I don't know, Pat, because I've only had one man that didn't cheat on me, and that was my last ex. But I would have preferred him to cheat on me than over the emotional abuse he put on me. That was the only man that I had in my life that did not cheat on me. I don't know, Pat. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that I don't even focus on cheating anymore because I'm just over it. And I feel like just don't have no bitches calling me. And don't, because see, I'm out of patience. Don't have nobody call me. Don't have nobody write nothing on my Facebook page, none of my social media page. I don't want to hear you sucked his dick in the 8th grade. I don't give a damn. Because none of my men are going to call my new man and say anything, right? So I don't want no woman calling me saying nothing. Nothing. I don't want nobody in my face. Nothing. I don't know, Pat. I don't know, Pat. Anybody got an answer for Pat? I heard several men say, when a man truly loves, we will not cheat. Johnny said, if we love you and it's not working, we will break our necks to make it work. But if we can't make it work, we will leave before we cheat on you. As you should. Mark said, at Miss Pat, no, I don't, because if that woman stopped doing what made him not cheat, he will go look other places just like a woman would. Why are you typing in caps? Why y'all screaming? Good morning, Ansel. Good morning. Oh, that was just your good morning. Trey said, I'm one of those. I have one sex partner and she knows. We just do dinner and sex. That's my sex department. Wait a minute. I'm one of those. I have one sex partner and she knows we just do dinner and sex. That's my sex department. So y'all just fucksing. Is that your girlfriend? Are y'all in a relationship or y'all just have a fucks situation? I'm confused. Hey, Aquanda. Hopefully your leg is feeling better. I know I'm way behind the comments. Ansel said, when you tell someone you want to leave because of lack of attention, they don't know how to change that. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. Ghost said, if that's not possible, then how do people in poly relationships be in love with each other? You're going to have to ask Jerry and Mr. Enigma Love that question, because nobody else on here is in the poly lifestyle, I don't think, except for them two, Jerry and Mr. Enigma Love, and neither one of them are on this morning. I don't know, Ghost, because when I came out of my last relationship, I thought I was going to be a poly girl. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't even want my own man. He can do what he want. I'll see him once a week. I'm good. He can see whoever he want. I'm being a poly lifestyle. And then I was like, nah, fuck that. I'm too selfish. I want my man to myself. That's it. And that's all. And so poly isn't a lifestyle for me. And I can't answer that question, Ghost. So I don't know. Y'all, because that's what I'm saying. That orgasm before sex started, that ever happened to women? I know men, y'all kind of leak a little bit when y'all get a little excited. But I don't know about women having orgasms before sex. It just never happened to me. Johnny said, is poly relationships based on love or other qualities and factors? We need Mr. Enigma and Jerry, because I don't know nothing about that poly shit. I don't the fuck know. Hillbilly said, they don't ghost. They are in love with the idea of being in love. Yes, Hillbilly. Yes, the idea of being. You know how many people are in relationships because they are chasing that love, the idea of being in love? Dev said, I don't understand the intricacies of a poly relationship. So, Ghost, I don't think I can effectively answer that. None of us can. Not on here. The fuck? So, Ghost is asking, how can you say who is and who isn't in love? Wouldn't you know? Based on your own feelings. Nobody can tell you if you're in love. That's for you to know. Mark, you said, can you not be in love with two people at once? I don't know. Anybody? The therapist it's in the chat. The therapist's name is Zeb Talley III. Okay, Zeb Talley III. I don't know if you can copy. You could copy and paste that link. That's the Facebook video. Okay, y'all can copy and paste that link that I just put up there to listen to the whole video. Okay. Johnny said, how many times do people think they are in love but are not and settled? I said, I didn't even know. I thought I was in love. I didn't know. A lot of us, we base love on the love that we've shown growing up, the examples that we see. And sometimes it ain't love. I had to step back in my healing journey in the last 3 years to love myself so that I understand the love that I want and the love that I need and the love that I deserve. That take work. Deb said, can I take a step further? When in love, you don't encourage outside relationships either, in my opinion. You don't want to see your person with anyone else, or even the idea of it is bothersome. It is, girl. Listen, I told you, Deb, my stomach used to hurt. I used to be stuck on the toilet shitting. Now I don't even think about it. I don't, because I'm real cautious at this point with who my next person is going to be. I truly don't believe I ever had the person that was meant for me. Because as y'all can see, I live my life out loud. And for a lot of guys, it's hard to have a woman like me, I think, in my opinion, that lives their life out loud, because they be like, can you be quiet? Can you not tell that story? Can you not act like that? Can you not do that? That's not me, right? And the beautiful thing about this is that with y'all staying in the house with me, what I loved about our last trip, and I said it before, was that y'all saw me in my raw form. No, like, I don't wear makeup anyway. I put some lipstick on, but in my raw form, acting up. And so if you love me based on what you saw in that house, or you like me based on what you saw in that house, then you are good. Because a lot of motherfuckers, they be like, Calm down. What you doing? You so loud. You at it again. That's just who I am. I'm like a kernel. You put a little fire under me and I'm pop, 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 popping all over the place. Right? But I still need that person to love me for who I am. Right? And for sure, I don't want to think about my person going outside and doing something with somebody else. I don't, but that's me. Everybody is different. Right? Fancy said, no disrespect to the poly people, but that's a bit different. Don't understand that stuff. I don't. Ghost said, that's putting every poly person in a box. We can't group people and judge them as a whole. That's like me thinking you're racist against black people because you are a hillbilly. Who put a poly person in a box? I must have missed a comment because the only thing I said was I couldn't be poly. Because I'm selfish. I'm not putting them in a box. I respect everybody's relationship, what they decide to do, how they decide to navigate their relationship. My thing is, as long as both people in the relationship are on the same fucking page and everybody is fucking happy, then kudos. I don't see nothing wrong with people that are in the poly lifestyle. It's just not my thing. But I don't see nothing wrong with it. Ansel says, what about couples that stay together because they only comfortable with each other? That's how I stayed in a 20 plus year relationship. Comfortability. That's how I stayed. Right? I knew it wasn't loving. But I stayed because I was comfortable. I was comfortable with the lifestyle. I was comfortable with all of that. But what I realized at some point that even though I was comfortable, I was also uncomfortable because I wasn't getting my core needs fed. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes we stay in relationships because, yeah, that motherfucker was fine. He dressed good, drove a nice car. We had a big ass house. We were living a lifestyle. And I was like, yeah, I love this shit. This is it. This is it. I'm a fucking force myself to deal with this shit because I like this. But guess what? What I really needed, my core beliefs, my core needs was not getting fed. And I was only focused on the external factors of what I was dealing with, the looks, the dress, the appearance of the relationship. But on the inside, it was empty. Out of comfortability. But I don't want that anymore. I want love. In love. Motherfucker be in love. The fuck? What you got, Ghost?
Well, for first of all, my screen small as shit. Get me next to you. I look little.
Oh, oh, oh. You know
Yeah.
what? There you go. There you go.
I was like, but no, I wasn't talking to you with the whole group people together thing. I was talking to the hillbilly. That's why I put in quotations hillbilly.
Oh,
The
I missed
comment
this
when
comment.
I asked, if that's not possible, then how are people in poly relationships be in love with each other? And he said they're not. You know what I'm saying? To me,
Mm.
that's grouping them when you say every poly person that's in a poly relationship are not in love with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not them people. We don't know who they are. And clearly, if this is a whole thing, like an actual lifestyle, I feel like that's possible. You
So
know what
you
I'm saying?
do think that someone can be in love with two people?
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not doubting it because I can't say it's false because I've not, I don't know, but
Now,
it's
it's a
probably.
lot to come with that shit, though.
I bet.
That's a lot of shit to handle, to have to deal with, though.
Look at Aquanda.
Uh, yeah, I was gonna type that, but I'm glad I'm on here now. Sade, you was a damn lie. You was a lie. Cause you got the tent dude in the house, and you told us you slept with your ex, so you're the cheater as well. Let's not do that.
Don't listen. We are gonna. Oh, hey, Mark. We are gonna hold you accountable on this
At
show.
all times.
We gonna
Yeah.
hold you accountable on this show, Aquanda. You cheated. You cheated. You cheated. Hey, Peanut, you cheated. You told us you were sleeping with your ex.
Hey, something wrong with your camera because I looked at like extra pale. So you need to
No,
fix your
No,
light.
no,
that's
it's just
you.
you.
That's
It's
you.
just you.
That's you. Okay. She said, I'm definitely not a cheater. They cheated on me with my condoms I got from the clinic. My love for you just turned into loaf. So I did me. Oh, wait, hold
That's
up.
cool. That's cool. Them clinic condoms ain't about shit no way.
Them lifestyle. Them lifestyle.
Let them have them cheap ass shit.
Wait a minute, Aquanda. I'm confused. Andy cheated on you? Because you cheated on Andy, so you're saying he cheated on you first with your condoms from the clinic? Because let a homeless man cheat on me. What? You homeless and you cheated on me?
He did. She's talking about if.
If that happened. I hope that wasn't him. Okay. Nakia said poly is different dynamic and some are in love.
No, mama, because allowing them to get it or whatever elsewhere, they're not getting the love from nobody else. They just getting the action. You know what I'm saying? To get that, like you want that from your person. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that from the outside.
Look what Trey said.
No, because nigga, when I love hard than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I got a huge heart, and I give you my last motherfucking dollar, even if I know that'll put me in a fucked up situation. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily want to be in no poly relationship.
Listen, Trey is basically saying you gonna cheat. You a cheater, Trey. Because you said, I ain't gonna lie. If a woman is absolutely beautiful and want me, I'm gonna cheat because I like my testosterone to regenerate and be fresh as a man.
Shut the fuck up.
Man,
I mean,
Damn, Peanut!
that's thinking right
Peanut!
reacting. That's thinking right reacting.
Peanut!
no. But I forgot that he was live. Like I thought I was just listening for a second.
No, you're live.
Well, Patricia, I'll tell you. Like I sit outside in the car, like that's just the type of person I am. Like I'd rather sit in the car and just chill. I still get excited like when she ain't here and I know it's kind of like it may be around the time where I feel like her day is over, nigga. I get excited with every car I see pass by thinking it's her.
That nigga ain't lying.
Like real shit.
And you on my show saying that, Ghost?
I
love
it. Don't love my love for her.
Ghost, who you love?
Kenya.
Who you in love with?
Kenya.
Who you want to be with forever?
Hold on, let me put this for the rest of y'all who ain't got it yet. Fancy K. Goddamn.
Right, because everybody don't know her as Kenya.
Yeah, so I'm saying I want to make sure we got that clear. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you're right, Pat.
There at the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right, Pat. You get excited. You can't wait to see the person. You get butterflies in your stomach. It's been a while since I had some butterflies in my stomach. Can they come back?
Look what that nigga Trey said.
What the hell else he said?
I had a Charleston.
Wait a minute. Peanut!
Both you motherfuckers will be out the car.
Peanut! Could you please? Wait, I had a Charleston White moment. My bad. Woo, I ain't mad at you, Trey. I ain't mad at you, Trey.
For real.
Oh my God. Wait, y'all, look at y'all. Y'all trying to act like she got brain fog. She said, wait, she only got money from the ex. She didn't sleep with him, right?
No, she slept with him. She gave him some of that thing.
Where were you, y'all, when she told us the story? She said he even want her to be in a part of the a relationship with him and his girlfriend, and she don't want her. Listen, where you been, y'all? And we like,
why you trying to hop on that whippersnapper?
No, because Andy got to get put out first. He's still in the house.
That's my baby. That's my baby.
What did your damn baby say? Get on my nerve. Y'all said, "F fancy." It's just my opinion. No, you can't possibly be in love with someone if you allow them to get pleasure elsewhere. Oh,
you love them enough to allow them to do it.
But you're not in love. She's in love. Not just loving somebody, somebody in love.
She said in love. There's a difference.
Is it?
The big difference between
Yes,
loving somebody and
big
being in
No,
love
difference.
no,
with
no, no.
somebody.
We're talking about where you been, Mark. Love, being
No,
in love is
No,
different
I'm
from
saying
not
loving.
love.
what I'm saying is due to the question that was asked. Are you in love with somebody if you allow them to go do basically outside shit, the relationship?
And Fancy said no. I mean, and y'all said no. You cannot possibly be in love. You might love the person, care for them, provide for them, whatever, take care of them. But if you can go out and get pleasure from someone else, does that mean you are truly in love with the person that you're with? Because why would you need to go outside? Right? I mean, I feel like this. I know a lot of people say I want to go outside because I might like to fuck bitches in the ass and my woman don't like to get anal sex. But I feel like this. That might something that you might have to say, you know what? I've had enough anal sex in my day. I love this woman. I don't have to fuck her in the ass and I don't need to fuck nobody else in the ass. I'm just gonna chill with this. That's when like you don't need all that other shit. You put all that other shit aside. You be like, forget. My brother right now is in the Who Scout. Why? Because he tried to have a threesome. I know that shit sound funny as fuck, but these bitches tried to rob him. He got up and fucked them up and ended up in the Who Scout. All because you still trying to have a threesome. But if you put all that shit aside,
But see, it wasn't the threesome
Recap.
why it happened. It was just two grimy bitches.
Mm-hmm.
He just chose the wrong two bitches.
take your dick home to your one girl and sit the fuck still.
Well,
Right?
you gotta take care of that one dick too when we get home.
I don't have no problem with that. I don't know what's wrong with y'all.
Because sometimes women use sex against their partner as a weapon.
That's true. That's
And then
true.
you don't
Call
want
him
to
out,
take
Mark.
our dick nowhere else.
That's true.
Where we gonna we tired of our hands sometime, goddamn.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
And if
true.
I'm coming home to you, I'm working every day, I'm coming home to you, and you ain't trying to give me no pussy. Well, guess what, baby? What you won't do, somebody else will.
That's true.
Then you're not in love.
No, that you can be in love like that, but you just not happy with the circumstances of your fucking relationship. That don't mean you're not in love.
Listen, don't be making no
Basically, you're
promises, Smokey,
saying
because
that
I'm gonna
people
be
be
looking
in love and
for
still cheat. That's basically what you're saying. You just said it.
Look at man, I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I'm gonna be looking for them colorful
That nigga right
butterflies.
there, that nigga right there,
Mm-hmm.
this nigga here.
They're gonna give
I
me
think
butterflies. He gonna give me butterflies.
I think y'all good. I think you motherfucker. I think Smokey and this one here. I think y'all two women good. I think y'all are great. Y'all good.
They're
Well,
gonna,
that's
they're
my
gonna be
baby,
able to
and
lock
I
down
ain't
these.
going nowhere.
So like I said, I think y'all okay.
I love it. I cannot wait because I want to be rubbing my belly, talking about the butterflies are in there. Yeah, I missed them shits. Pat said, I told you Ghost was a sweet cream puff. He is. Ghost, you are loving. Point blank and period. He
Man, think
is.
about what. Let me hold on.
He
I just want to
is.
clarify this for y'all, man.
He is.
To the one that I'm in love with, yes. To the rest of you outside motherfuckers, boy, y'all can eat a dick. Real
Yo,
shit.
he is.
I ain't got no kidding, nigga. I about, whoo, Lord.
Listen.
Say,
Listen. Meeting Ghost in person. I'm checking my calendar again. 10:30.
on some real shit. Like, but if I had to give up a body part so that woman can keep her heart can keep pumping and mine don't, she got it. You feel
Listen.
me?
Damn. I
Yeah.
mean, I love it. He
Yeah.
is a cream puff. I met him in real life, so okay. Georgie
You
said,
don't
if
gotta
a
go
woman
through.
is not brought to an orgasm, if a woman is not brought to an orgasm before sex, the sex has been gone about
Hey,
wrong.
word, I got a call.
Huh?
They having a conversation.
I
People even coming.
I don't know about that, Georgie. You be having busting O's before you get the dick? I ain't never happened to me. If somebody give me the orgasm before they sex
So
me,
you trying to say the foreplay made you bust a nut?
that's still sex. Foreplay is sex to me. I don't understand. If you
I
lick me,
don't think
that's sex.
foreplay is sex. I don't think foreplay is sex.
Foreplay is like
Nah,
layup lines.
that's like
Foreplay
that's like
is
an
sex.
appetizer.
Fuck that.
That's like an appetizer before you eat.
No,
Yeah.
y'all see, y'all are the people that be like, "Oh, I suck dick, but I don't have sex." No, you suck dick. That's a part of
See,
sex.
that's oral sex.
Exactly,
See how the
sex.
word sex is in it though? See how the word
Sex.
oral sex it is.
Sex.
Foreplay, licking, touching, none of that says sex with it.
Yeah, but okay? So give me what would this
Oral
foreplay
sex.
look like?
Licking on the body, like how you licked her toes, that wasn't sex. That
Oh
was
yeah,
foreplay.
no.
Oh, that was foreplay. That wasn't
That was
sex. You're right.
foreplay.
She licked my
You know
toe.
what I'm saying?
But you know, that's
You
because we
gotta
were
be
on
more
camera.
specific.
You don't know. She might have tried to lick my cootie cat after that. Like, I'm
And
saying
that's
we
oral sex.
right, because my thing is, think about it. If I'm with a man, why you laughing? Go listen. If a man put my toe in his mouth, right? He licking on my toe and he's attracted to me, that might why you gagging? Because you don't do feet, right?
Why? What is up with all y'all and y'all fucking feet, dog?
That's where
I
all the
don't
nerdy
know.
things are. That's
I
where all
don't
the nerdy
know, but
things are, Mom. So that's
I
where
like
it's
my
good.
toe in somebody's mouth. Let me just say.
Ended.
I don't understand how y'all eat ass but not feet.
Because
I do it all, bro.
you don't shit all day long, but you walking on them motherfucking feet all day
Are you
long.
sure I don't
do it
shit
all,
all day
bro.
long? Ask me about my shit.
If you shit all day long, you need to go to the doctor. There's
You a
something wrong with
shitty
you.
booty ass.
Something wrong with
Shitty
you.
booty ass.
Trey said, but who knows the definition of love? What if cheating is a part of the journey to loving someone?
Boy,
What kind
you
of
just trying to find a reason to cheat.
journey?
No. Honestly, that wasn't a list to respond on. That was actually a list to come in. Honestly, like to be open minded about that,
Yeah.
I can kind of see where you're coming from only
Mm-hmm.
because, like, if you look at a lot of people that have some of the strongest relationships, they went through a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if they wouldn't have went through a lot of the tough ass shit that they went through, they love wouldn't be as strong. You know what I'm saying? Some people still fight after through the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because you still feel like that's your person, and they know that everybody's not perfect. You may make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Here and there, like you still as a human, like we're still growing the older we get. We don't know it all. What I know now at 38, I'm gonna know more by the time I'm 48. You know what I'm saying? Like we're still growing. Our life changes, our beliefs change. You know what I'm saying? The way that we process things and do things, all that changes as we get older. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of understand that. I kind of understand.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
I love that. Deb said, I was just about to say that, Roy. I don't think people should get married until they are absolutely ready to be with one person. Get all of that out your system, then get married. I agree.
But
We
that's
don't
So
think about it at the
but
time.
put Polly in the box again.
what?
Hey, isn't that kind of like putting Polly in the box again?
No. We're saying if you're not in a poly, we're separating that. If
Oh,
you're in a poly relationship, then we understand that you're going to be with multiple people.
The
We're
pilot thing was
talking
like
about
a separate little thing right
no,
there.
no. What I'm saying is what Miss Deb said. I don't think people should get married until they're absolutely ready to be with one person.
no. She's answering the comment that I made when I
Oh, okay.
said if you are the person that like to have anal sex, but you are with someone that does not like anal sex, right? Would you go out and have anal sex with somebody else? You should not, because once you have picked your person and you say you love that person, if they're not into anal sex, that is something that you now accept that you're not going to be having anal sex. There's no reason for you to go out there and do that. You should have got all that shit out the way. Like for me, at 57, at 56, or I'll be 57 in a month. If a man come to me right now and I'm 57 years old, and he be like, I want a threesome, I will fucking poke you. I ain't 20, I ain't 30. Get that shit out the way. I had mine. Didn't you get
Okay.
yours? I have my threesomes. I have my foursomes, or whatever the fuck y'all want to call it. I done did what I wanted to do, got my experience out the way. At this age, if an old ass man is coming to me talking about, I still want a threesome, bitch, get out my face.
Well, see, this is this difference between you and him in that type of situation.
Okay.
For you, it was just an experience. You experienced it, it was cool, and you okay with it. Some people experience it and like it and wanted it to continue.
And
You know
they
what I'm
should
saying?
poly relationships.
No, true. They should look for that. You know what I'm saying?
Don't come
I'm just
here.
saying, like, age has nothing to do with your wants like that. You know what I'm saying?
I
In that particular
agree.
way.
I mean, I guess so. I guess so. But
It's
at
just
that
whatever you
age,
into, you into.
right, but at that age, I expect you to understand to look for partners that are into the same thing you're into. Don't come to me at 57 and you know I'm not into that because I made it clear. And then you go, but that's what I'm into, and you still trying to be with me. No, bitch.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go find your
Yeah.
person that's into that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have no problem with that lifestyle. It's just not for me at this point in my time. I want to be, somebody asked me yesterday, can you live? We were talking about living apart from our significant others. And I said, I know people who do that. Oh, because of the Cheryl Lee Ralph article that says she's moving in with her husband after 20 years of being married. They finally gonna live together. And so I was talking about this article,
I
and I
wonder why they didn't want to die alone. Being
I
right
was
there.
like, well, damn, exactly. They older.
Mm.
I said, well, damn, I hope it don't mess up the dynamics of their relationship. And I was talking about that. And I said, I can't live in a house separate from my significant other. And I'm not judging other people who do it. But for me, take your ass to the basement, to the room over there. But when it's time for bed, I don't give a fuck. We will pay $8,000 for a mattress that keep my side cool and your side whatever temperature you need it to be, but you getting in that same motherfucking bed. And you know what? Many of people that I ask that say they can live separate from their significant others. That's why I say when you're looking for your person, look for your person that matches your core needs, you know? And that's what I mean when I say get it out the way before you get married. Unless you find a person that's into the same thing. It's holiday season. Who do you choose to see in that kind of relationship? I don't know what that question means. I don't know what that means. This is matching pajama time. Fancy, y'all. Well, I feel you. It don't take that much to me. I agree. It may be promising, sis. I definitely understand how it can look like that.
You shouldn't have been married to that person then, Dad. And all in the case of, well, in my mind, I feel like if you married and you die alone, the only reason why you die alone is because your partner is already gone. So only one of y'all dies alone, not the other.
Mm.
And for those who say, not saying that anybody on here, but just thinking about shit I heard before. For those who say a motherfucker too old to be wanting threesomes and all this other shit, that's like saying once you hit a certain age, people in poly relationships break up and go their separate ways type shit.
No, I agree with you. I did agree with you. I did. It has nothing to do with age. I just feel like for me, the answer is just find your person that's okay with those type of things. Like you might meet somebody that's okay with you having threesomes, and that's okay. But for me, I guess I was describing me more so, and I shouldn't have generalized it. But for me, no, I want the person to come into my life and has already have done all that.
You
And not
you, you know, Rose just pinned the comment up here that somebody said when they said keep up, Mark, because I just answered with the shit you just pointed out, my nigga. Literally
These-
sitting right next to you. I just responded to that sitting right next to you, my
So
nigga.
I'm in my own
Keep
world.
up, my nigga.
what am I getting ready for, Smokey? They fighting in Texas. I
Your
love it.
butterflies. He
Oh.
said, get ready for your butterflies. And in that cocoon, he gonna build your ass.
You said the cocoons, I come out glowing. Oh my God. Cheryl Lee said, why do everyone's relationship have to be put in a box? Isn't communication and what works for their relationship what's important? We don't all fit into society's norm standards. True. That's true. That's true. That goes back to what Ghost was saying. It's not really about age. That's true. Trey said, I was 19 and grown woman 36 wanted to sex me because she said I made leak and showed me it's leaking down her leg. I made her leak. Come on now. 36? Ah, y'all, I know it's like a warning sign. Fancy said foreplay is not sex. P, remember I was telling y'all that? I know. Brian, wait. Smokey, why your mouth wide open? What'd I do? Ghost and them are arguing in the car. Look at his face. Look at him. Look. Look at his face. Y'all finished arguing?
Yeah.
Y'all finished arguing?
Yeah, I was just being informative. That's all.
Smokey mouth wide open. What happened, Smokey? What we do? Because she had a bladder problem. Oh wait, let me go down. What the fuck I missed?
You had a bladder problem.
Right.
Let me go up.
I think Smokey having different conversations.
I know, because I ain't seen nothing about the part about
Nope.
sucking toes. Oh,
No,
well,
you
what's
talking about mouth wide open on sucking your toes.
Ain't nothing wrong with raw toes. I'll suck them again. They was
Man.
delicious.
Thank you, Nut. I don't know why Ghost acting crazy. My toes are cute.
Bruh, look. It's a mental thing for me. Like no cap. I
You
did it like
said
once.
you sucked Fancy's toe.
I did it once or twice in Kenya, but don't get it fucked up. It wasn't no. Oh, I'm spending 15, 20 minutes on your motherfucking toes, or like I'm up here making love to your toes. No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? It was a tried it.
What
It
you
wasn't that.
do?
You know what I'm saying? Cool. Nah, it wasn't just that simple. But it's just honestly like with her feet being as much as she keep them motherfuckers up, and as small and cute as them bitches are, like it didn't.
Small feet. They just small to you.
Thank you. Because what size does Fancy feet?
8.5,
9.
Little.
Her foot is bigger than mine. I'm an 8. Fancy foot bigger than mine.
He
Okay.
just small to him because he wears size 20.
It didn't fuck with me like that. Real shit. It didn't. But
Because
the
you know
idea.
why? Because you in love with her. That's why I
Those,
didn't
those
fuck with
look
you.
good.
It ain't got
Those
shit
look
to do with
good.
her foot being little. Because her
And
foot is a 9.
that nasty shit away from me. I don't say and see, and I love the fact that she don't even like that. You know what I'm saying?
What fancy ass?
But
She here. She running her mouth.
rub the feet. But I rub the fuck out your feet though.
Smokers said put ketchup and mustard on it like Minister Society.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Put some mustard and ketchup on them shits.
Some hot sauce.
Eat them shits like a hot dog. Brandilla said, I saw an article that says you can have an orgasm from having your breast sucked.
She said she don't wear no fucking 9.
She wear 8.5.
It's still bigger than my foot. I don't give a fuck.
Sorry.
I'm just messing with you, Fancy.
If a woman is not brought to, I read that. Why Georgie say I missed one of her comments? I read that shit. What you know what? Y'all not gonna keep checking me on missing these comments. This is a lot to fucking read. Now, come on now. That's why I share it on the screen so everybody can read it. Aquanda, you have a squatter, not a man. Sorry to say that. He might not have fucked out. If he's still that old, still wanting that, it's important to fuck out before commitment.
That I know, but I still like giving it to you. I still want to give it to you.
Juanita said, Aquanda, your guy, he knows you put up with that shit, so he don't care. Damn, Juanita,
Right.
you put it in. You and Yalta are fearless. Nakia said, I need a summary. I've been on calls and ish. What we talking about? Girl, they done
Everything.
They done talked about
all over
everything.
the place this morning.
One other thing I want to say is, right, this is another good point from the therapist. One of the questions that he asked, right, is sucking toes is just crazy. Like, why though? Cause Sucking
What do you
dick
mean
is
it's
crazy
crazy?
too.
It's like foreplay. It's the appetizer into the main entree. What do you
Like,
mean?
why is that different from sucking dick? Like, if we get a tingling sensation from you sucking our toes, isn't that why you like your dick sucked?
I hope y'all don't have no dick.
I'm asking. What the fuck? You trying to turn me on, suck my toe. I suck your dick.
I eat your coochie. I ain't touching your
Okay.
toes. Don't touch
Right?
mine.
Yeah. I'm not sucking your toe though. I don't eat Mentos.
No, no.
They don't do their feet like me. Y'all
First of
men
all,
feet be
uh,
brown with the
hold on.
nails, be
I don't
burnt
even want
up.
no motherfucker.
Uh-uh.
I don't even want no motherfucker sucking my toes in the first goddamn place. But I guarantee you, nigga, I ain't got them toes you talking about.
What? Listen, a lot of
Yes,
men
you
got them
The
do.
toes.
fuck? Don't lie on the internet, my nigga. This shit goes to the world. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Question. Johnny said, fuck that toe. Oh my God. What is the climate in your house? Do you talk to each other? Do you get along? Are you just sharing simple routines? If none of these things are occurring, is this loving your children? What are they seeing?
What the fuck, my nigga?
We talking about sex?
Nah, what the fuck?
Shit, might as well talk about it. Let's
What
talk about it, 'cause that shit
What
nasty.
happened?
What the fuck? Do you not see
That
this nigga
nigga,
comment?
I just asked a question.
What is
Cause I think the shit
Who you,
nasty.
Debbie, I be seeing
But I
plots of
know some
land.
women that love doing that.
Debbie, I see plots of land and send it to her. Like my mind on it.
I
Don't
don't see
say
nothing wrong with this question, Mark. This is a good question. How do coffee with friends women about eating a man's booty? I mean, isn't that what Sukiyana and Sexy Red is singing about? Eating butts? They doing it. But the coffee with friends women, y'all want to be brave enough. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm gonna be brave because I live my life out the fuck loud. If I'm really feeling you and I'm having sex and the sex is hot and steamy and I'm to the point where you can fuck me in my ears and up my nostrils at that point, I might lick your ass. I might.
Ugh.
that nigga want his ass licked.
You got me
That's
fucked
why
up.
he asked the
You got me
question.
I
fucked
don't
up.
see nothing wrong with that. I see. I feel like
You
sex.
don't say you know your G spot is in your
I
ass,
know all
right?
that.
It
Nobody,
is.
That's why
Oh,
nobody
I'm not
ever get
plugging
no
shit
pussy.
up my man's ass though. No, I'm not. If you
nothing
ask me to
gonna
put
plan.
something in your ass, I'ma quit you.
I'm gonna put it
I'm
in your
not
teeth.
doing that. I'm not judging you, but Roy is not sticking shit up man's asses. Not doing that. But if I'm feeling
Ugh.
you and I'm in the moment, I
No,
don't know. I might lick
no,
your ass.
hell no.
Well, run then, bitch. What you gonna do? Run?
Hell yeah. The
Kia.
fuck?
Well, the Kia, I don't think the Kia eat ass, so you don't have to
I
worry.
ain't know. She ain't gonna eat no ass no way over here. Shit, I ain't worried about it.
Trey, don't tell me that 36-year-old woman didn't lick your ass. You lying because grown women do grown shit. Don't play. Y'all be acting crazy. See, this reminds me of in the 80s and the early 90s when men were like, I don't eat pussy. They used to be like, I don't eat pussy. As soon as you have sex with the mouth on your pussy, you be like, what? You ain't eat pussy? What you talking? Go ahead, get your shit on. They claim they ain't eat no pussy, but first thing they do is put their mouth on your pussy. So all these men talking about they don't like their ass lick.
No, no, fuck that dumb shit. No, fuck what you talking about. No.
Don't even try it. A little lick
No,
of the ass.
no, no. I will say this. I will say this.
Be honest. That ain't shit. Grown
I'm
folks
not
don't do
knocking.
shit.
I'm not knocking no man that does get his ass licked. If you like that, you like that. That's on you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Don't lick my ass. You can like my nigga just said right here. You can lick the gooch all fucking day long. Don't lick my ass. Now, what I do feel like is way too motherfucking much is the niggas that do like their ass licked, but who bend the fuck over for it.
Oh, hell no. Ghost.
That like so anybody that's listening, if your man like his ass licking, you licking his ass, and he's the type of nigga that bend over for you to do it, you better question what else going on. It's something a little more that nigga like being played with in this booty
Ghost,
too.
you done fucked up my head. Not bend over. Or what about put their legs up in the air like a bitch and have their
First
legs
of all, that nigga too. That nigga too. You better keep them feet motherfucking planted.
How you supposed to be
right?
pushing it?
Like your tongue.
No, you better not lift the motherfucking thing, nigga. The same way how how you like a bitch in between your legs to suck your dick, like laying in the bed. No, bitch, line up directly with me. You know what I'm saying? And eat this dick. Maybe like that, but keep your feet motherfucking planted, nigga. You cock up a leg, you bend over, you do anything, use a bitch. My opinion.
I swear to God, if a man turn around and bend over, when he bend the fuck back up, I'm gonna be dressed and on my way out the door because I'm not doing that. Don't bend over. Don't hold your leg up in the air. Don't do none of that shit. Nothing. Wait, y'all said, Mark, I'm gonna let Roy respond. Nah, y'all. You lick men's asses? Wait. Hillbilly said it's all good till the toothless one speaks. Who the fuck is the toothless?
I guess we the only ones caught it.
Straight up smoke.
You a straight hoe.
Shit.
Wait a minute. You said putting legs in the air, you a straight hoe. You know, but nobody
Man.
answered what the climate of their house is. That's a great question. Something that y'all need to walk away and think about today. What is the climate of your house? In not my house because I live here by myself, but in your house with your significant other. Like, because you could be in a house with your significant, we're still talking about loving versus caring. You could be in a house with your significant other and exist in a caring format, right? But what is it y'all are doing in a loving format, right? If y'all are just in the house existing and you're doing one thing and they're doing another thing, you're just existing, you're just caring for each other. But are you guys talking to each other? Are you guys doing things together? Are you guys intermingling? Is there a togetherness in that house? Is the climate in that house the right temperature? Right? Something to think about. Something for me to think about too. Right? He used an analogy of the red cup under hot, scorching water. He was talking to the woman and the woman kept going on. Nobody listens to me. Nobody cares about my feelings. And he let her run on for like 10, 12 minutes. He said, stop. He says, I'm going to give you an analogy. You take a red cup and you put it underneath hot, hot boiling water and let the water run, constantly run in the cup. What's going to happen? She said, the cup is going to melt. He said, exactly. Right? But if you run cool water or the right temperature controlled water into the cup, what's going to happen to the cup? Nothing. The cup is going to hold the water or whatever. He said, think about this when you talk to your partner, right? When you talk to your partner and you bring in the heat and you all elevated, you don't melt the cup. They ain't hearing what you're saying. Everything is irrelevant at that point. Set the temperature and the climate in your home so that you are moving in more loving ways, right? Set the temperature in your house. What's the climate in your house? What are you showing your kids? What are you showing each other? It's a great question. All right. I don't know, Nakia. I don't know where they acted up today. I don't know who's toothless or lay in the bed with your legs spread. No, y'all. Trey, Trey said, I'll make you think you finna do it and fart right in your face. Hope some shit come out too. Come on, Trey. That's not sex. I feel like y'all talk a lot of shit until y'all get with the person that y'all are really intimate with. Look at Ghost. He was gagging on feet and had fancy feet in his mouth twice. So I'm just saying that could happen with ass too. Depends on how you feel about it. I can't hear you. You on mute.
Not my ass.
No, not you. Oh, not your ass. Okay,
Fuck no.
you say that now. Watch. One day you gonna be like, all right, Robert, she licked my ass. I'll be like, okay.
No. No. That would be a conversation we'll never have.
It's so so close to the dick, though. What's the big deal? The climate of my house is missing. This is Johnny. The climate of my house is missing each other in the sense of I can't wait to get home because I miss everyone because I'm always gone. Wow. Busy. You know, a busy man is a working man. I don't mind that. You ain't got to be home all the time. You could be busy. You know, I used to be one of those women that wanted their men sitting up underneath them all the time. But now I understand the value of a hardworking man. You know, I'll see you when you get here. I'll be here waiting for you, babe. Just saying. So I get it, Johnny. You're a hardworking man, always away from the house. Deb said, thank you, Miss Cheryl. Knowing the heart of your significant other and doing those things they care for, because doing anything else is simply pointless. What a great conversation today, y'all. I don't want my feet in nobody's mouth. That's fancy. Johnny said, no feet, no ass.
I get you on the feet. But shit, that other one, you lost me.
No feet, no ass. I don't want my feet in nobody's mouth. Mm.
Oh, I'll subject real quick. If anybody on here or anybody that's watching this video after the fact is listening, if you got some Air Force Ones, all white or all black, whatever that you would like to donate, hit me up. I take all that. I'm doing more custom shit, so you know I need to put some examples out there.
Y'all heard it. Anybody got some Air Force Ones,
That's some lucky
white
feet.
or black, that you want to
Ooh,
donate? Let us know, and we'll
y'all
find
wait and
an
see what
address
miracle you can perform on them.
to get them sent to. Fancy said, "Busy man is good. Please be busy. Go get the bag." Yeah, I agree. I agree. But y'all, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful conversation. I didn't go to work today, y'all. My boss is probably like, this bitch think her name is on the building. She just come to work when she feel like it. But you know, I'm chilling today.
Nah, nah, I do Jordans too. I do
Oh,
Jordans too.
Jordans too. So someone want to send you a Jordan? Someone asked if
Oh
you only
well,
do Air
certain.
Forces.
Yeah, I do Jordans, but not all Jordans. Certain Jordans, but yeah, mainly like the ones and the 11s.
Or the ones.
That's what he just said. Ones or the 11. You said right. All right, y'all. So y'all heard it. This is what we do. We support each other on here. Nakia said, "That's right, at Fancy. Please go get the bag." Right, we older women.
It don't matter. Donor sizes don't matter. Donor sizes don't matter, John.
Do you do any
Well,
brand?
the only ones that really just sell like that I'm focusing on right now are Nike and Jordan. Those are the two main selling customizing shoes. So like that's I'm sticking to right now for the moment.
They do, Georgie. The nails be burnt up on the men's feet. You know they be dark.
Somebody wants something special.
All right, so that's good. Good luck on that, Ghost. I'm really excited. I saw the sneakers that you did. I'm really excited. I'm gonna send mine because I need. Actually, I'm coming there, right? So I'm bring mine. Though they're not donation. I want my shits. I pay for them, so don't mess up my shits. I don't even wear sneakers, but I'm gonna wear these sneakers.
I'm
Don't
say,
mess up her
I'm
sheets.
tell you, you know, I know you done seen the pictures. So a lot of y'all done seen the picture, or whatever. But I'm telling you, man, you better ask Smokey, but them forces came out nice. Them
They
hoes
did.
came out
I saw them.
good.
They did. They did come out nice. They did come out nice. I'm gonna give me a pair. I don't really wear sneakers. I'm not really a sneaker person. I wear them to work out and to do things that require sneakers. But I can rock a pair of customs, I guess. I needed to match my jacket though, kinda.
The one with her logo on the
Johnny
back.
said I have good looking feet, but I don't want them sucked. You don't have to worry. I don't suck men's feet. They too
I
big.
ain't gonna lie, I like a feet rub though. I do like my feet rubbed.
Is your feet cute? Because I'm not rubbing ugly feet either.
No.
Oh, I got cute feet.
Mm-mm.
I got cute.
Peanut said no. Nakia, you gonna be rubbing ugly feet?
No, Nikki ain't gonna be touching my feet.
You just said you like feet rub.
That don't mean I want my woman to touch it.
So who gonna rub
It's
your feet? Your man?
look, raw. It's a difference between your wants and what you want your woman to do for you. I want
I'm
$1 million,
you like
but I
foot
don't
rub.
want Nakia to go rob a bank and get it for me. I don't even want Nakia to get it for me. I want to get it for myself. Yeah, I like enjoy my feet rubbed, but that don't mean I want my woman's hands
Oh,
to
so you
touch
go
my
to
feet.
the nail
So you
salon
don't
and
rub
get
your own feet.
pedicures.
I rub my own feet. What the fuck?
So you go to the nail salon and get pedicures?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay. But
Yes,
your
ma'am.
woman don't have to rub your feet.
Nuh-uh.
I'll try it out, Brandilla. I ain't never done one, but I'll try it out.
Bro,
Just,
yeah,
you know,
it's what's up.
Oh
give me an
Especially
yeah.
idea
you,
on
go.
color.
You
Give me
work on
an
your
idea
feet
or a
constantly.
color scheme.
Reeboks, you can rock those.
Nah, that might be easy. You
I
could
don't
do
say
you
I
could
wear them for
custom
work, but
Reebok.
I stay rocking Reeboks. I
You
like
could
No,
Reeboks.
custom
I'm
Reebok.
saying you should be able to custom those.
Yeah, you got my idea, my creativeness with you, so you be alright.
Mm. Anyway, y'all, I got to go. It is 10:30. Oh my God, I got meetings to do. I already done pushed 2 meetings off and asked other people to cover for me, and my bosses were in those meetings. They probably said, this bitch is really losing her goddamn mind. But anyway,
I
y'all.
do on my it's still on my personal page on my Instagram. Matter of fact, you can. I want to say I made all the pictures public on my Facebook. Look up Matt Moore on Facebook. On Instagram is
Go.
Ghost Mob 95.
Mm. I'm going to go look. I'm going to go look. You have some pictures of some of your customized. Yeah. He just said
Mm,
Facebook Matt Moore or IG Ghost Mob _95. It's underscore, I think. 95, something like that.
yeah,
Yeah. Go look at his pictures and see what his customs look like. All right. Let's support each other. All right. In the meantime, talking about support, give me y'all damn thumbs up. It was 20 something people in here today.
cool.
Okay,
I
Val,
gave you my thumbs up.
you did? Okay. But Peanut need to go on and give me a thumbs up. And Mark, you
I
need to
did
give
your
When
me
thumbs up.
your
I was your
when
first
your
thumbs up, ma'am.
oh, okay.
when your mom got on everybody's ass, I had forgot, so I did it.
Yeah. As soon as
I
you
like
logged
the
in
food
with
that's
the thumbs
painted.
up, I followed you from TikTok.
I know. You were on TikTok with me this morning. All right. So
I
there's a
see you
couple
at
of
5
people.
o'clock, Raw.
Yep. There's a couple of people that are on here that are looking for that are interested in what you're talking about, Ghost. So don't be complaining when you get busy.
Man, you you can't complain about
Nope,
the food
not
on your
you.
plate you can't complain about the food on your plate when the goal was to eat. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I'm gonna tell y'all introduction to Yalt Mark. Yalt and Juanita give zero fucks on this show. They will let you know.
I don't care about what
They
nobody
will
else
let
do.
you
I don't care
know.
about me.
They don't even give a damn. You know? Oh shoot!
It's coming,
Johnny!
Johnny. It's coming,
Yes!
Johnny.
Everybody celebrate on me. Well, not on my money
And
because I
y'all,
can't
make sure
afford
you
that
feel the
much.
same way when you get your nigga. Make sure
I
you rub
got
your own feet.
420 subscribers. You know what that means? Y'all better
Time to light one.
light it up for me today. Celebrate that today on
Yes.
December 6th, I made 420. All right?
Yes,
Celebrate.
honey.
Look at that car smoky. That's cigarettes in there. Is anything else going on in there?
Not right now.
No.
Vaping.
What was the Instagram again? Ghost 95.
Ghost
Ghost
Mob
Mob.
_95.
Ghost Mob _95.
My page is private, but if you send a follow request, I got you.
Yeah. Thank you, Valerie. Hook a sister up. That's right. Do it for 420. We are celebrating. I'm at 420. Thank you, Johnny. You and Aquanda always check and peek and see. Listen, if I get 80 more people, I can get monetized at 500 for some stuff. If I can get 80 more people to subscribe to my damn page, y'all not sharing my fucking videos. Y'all don't want me to make money. I thought y'all wanted me to move to Texas. I can't move to Texas unless I make some money.
You can, Debbie, you can actually just go to any shoe store and get a pair of forces, but like let me know what you want And then you know what I'm saying that'll dictate whether you will get get some all white forces or all black, and I start from that type of canvas. Like I'm getting some all white ones to do some Tiffany blue and black forces for the ones around here.
Listen,
For
Ghost,
me,
I
I'm
have an
very
idea.
What's that?
If enough of us invest in custom sneakers, when we get together, we all rock them shits and take a fucking picture. That
For
shit really.
petty.
Friendsgiving, bring them for Friendsgiving. Have it all for
That's
Friendsgiving.
what
Yeah,
I'm saying. We take a
yeah,
picture, we rock them shits. We take a picture, do different little pictures, and then a group picture with our fucking sneakers. What?
for sure.
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I like that. Yes, Fancy K, celebrate. Have your house celebrate for me. Wait, Nakia stepped in the room, man. She said, "Why does my babe sound crazy? What I miss?"
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh shit!
You better get off my ass.
Here comes Sister Soldier.
You ain't know I had backup. Shit.
Yes, I love the tag team and shit.
Oh
She
shit.
came right in off her conference calls and was like, "What? Why my man sound crazy? Because he said he liked his foot rub, but he wouldn't ask his woman to rub it. So we were scratching our heads like, well, who the fuck gonna rub it?"
Besides Jindy,
Bro.
That works.
Yep,
That
coffee with
works.
friends sneakers. Can
That
you
works.
imagine? I would love that. Oh, Trey said he thinking of high top Detroit Lions color.
That's cool. That's
Oh,
cool.
okay.
Ooh, that blue and
I can
silver.
make that. I can make that happen.
Ooh, that blue and silver be dope.
Okay. All right.
Now, did
22
you want the?
thumbs up. Yes.
Okay, we can talk about that. I did say Sister Soldier.
Listen, I love this. All right, y'all, get the hell off my phone before I really don't have a job. I'm out, y'all, but I love and appreciate y'all. This is Hump Day, and we had a great conversation. Today's read was, listen, we had our positive read today, and it was about accepting the
That's
truth,
heavy.
knowledge.
I'm trying to get to that level.
What level?
Though Johnny said he got a friend of his that just made some custom boxing sneakers for Tank Davis. I gave it to him yesterday. I'm trying to get to that level to where celebrities or whatever come fuck with me too. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? And I fuck with Tank. I fuck with Javante Davis harder than a bitch.
Okay.
Any fight that boy have, I'm watching. I'm there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, we knew.
Matter of fact, yeah, that is how we met. Javante Davis fight. This nigga watching the fight
From the
from the
street.
fucking sidewalk while we got the shit playing on the garage wall.
I didn't know Ghost at the time.
he knew me.
Oh.
So I was walking around like I was supposed to go watch the fight, but my boys canceled on me. So I'm like, I'm pissed off, and I see him barbecuing, and I just stand in the middle of the street, start watching his garage. So he invited me. He's like, "Hey, bro, you want to watch the fight? Come on." And I was like, and
I
that's how
love
we.
that.
Yeah.
Wait, somebody said I roll joints. Someone teach me how to roll a blunt, a bleed.
Ugly motherfucker.
Valerie, you coming to
Your
you coming
mama's
to
only child,
Friendsgiving? They'll show you.
All right.
bastard.
They'll show you. It's enough of them that do it. They'll
Yeah,
show
because we
you.
roll faithfully while
Yeah.
driving.
And I roll perfectos.
Yeah.
Then I roll perfectos.
Yeah.
Sometimes mines look uncircumcised, but it's okay.
They do.
Yeah. Get off my phone, y'all. Anyway, y'all, always move with peace and love. Goodbye, ghost, nut.
Because even if you're
Bye.
alone, you can still go. Even
That's right. Thank you for co-hosting. This is Coffee with Friends. And y'all know me. I just try to get out here, live my life out loud, and tell y'all my stories and my experiences, as well as bring topics to the table to help us be better people so that we can be better for ourselves and have better relationships with other people. Like the Black community is so plagued with so much trauma. And it's so beautiful that people come on this show and they're willing to share their trauma, and they're not taking offense to the advice that we give, right? Because believe you me, sometimes we sound harsh, sometimes it sounds funny, but ultimately we provide our advice and we provide these messages with love, right? Because we love up on each other. Just like the therapist said, this therapist, please y'all go follow him. He said, I am not here to agree with you. I am not here to side with you. I am here to bring you to a level of self-awareness, right? So that you can work on yourself. It's a journey, right? And that's the journey that we are taking. All right. And so with that, I'm going to send y'all out with some positive vibes, because no matter how low, you can still the fuck do what? You can still go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
What?
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I'm Raw to the bone. Come back tomorrow, y'all. Always move with peace and love. Get this message on the way out. Hey, hustle hard. What? Coffee with Friends. Hey. I've been doing shit my way, on the highway, and in the driveway is a nice range, 'cause I got through the climb, I invite pain. You never hear me, bitch, now I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, just believe. What? I'll call you back with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. What? Even when you feel low, you can still go. Hey. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Peace, y'all. I'm out.